Let's take a look at how to create a new screen capture project. Start by clicking New, and then in the Create New Project dialog, select Screen Capture Project. Then click Create. In the dialog that displays, we can opt to have the preview pane displayed, or we can collapse it. In the Capture tab, we need to choose a capture area that will determine our recording area as well as our project slide size. So for example, we can choose anything from this list here. We'll choose the application method. And in our example, we're going to show how to open up an image file in Paint. So we have the Paint program selected, and its current application window size is 800 by 600. However, if I want ViewletBuilder to resize our application window prior to the recording session, I simply select this option here, click this button, and set a new size. But we're going to go ahead and cancel out of this because the window size we have now is going to work just fine. In the Options tab, we can choose a style sheet to apply to the new project. So you can go through here, get a preview of some of the style sheet options, and then select what you want. We're going to use the default style sheet. Back in the Capture tab, the last thing you want to do is take a look at your capture profiles. So we'll open up and see a list of all of the capture profiles available to us. These are the ones that come pre-installed with ViewletBuilder. You can use any of these, you can modify them, you can create a new capture profile from scratch, you can delete any of these. These are not set in stone. A capture profile is simply all of the options that you have saved into an individual profile that you're going to use during your recording session. So for example, let's take a look at Quick Demo Easiest. We'll click the Modify button. Now, when you create a screen capture project, you're going to have two capture modes available. You're going to have Smart Capture, and these are the tab options available for you. Smart Capture is when ViewletBuilder automates the process, and it's driven by mouse clicks and keyboard presses. And ViewletBuilder will take a minimum of 3 screenshot captures each time you go ahead and press your mouse button or you do keyboard typing, and when it converts it, it will convert a minimum of 3 background frames per slide. This is a great option to use if you want ViewletBuilder to take over the process, again automating the process of the capture session for you so you can focus on just the steps for your demo. Or you can choose to use manual capture. This is a legacy option that will require you to assign a hotkey that anytime you want to capture a single screenshot, you press that hotkey, and then when it converts the screenshots to slides, it will apply 1 background frame per slide using manual capture. So that's the difference between the two. On the front end, Smart Capture is automating the process during the capture session, letting ViewletBuilder do the recording session, but when you're editing, you have to pay a little bit more attention to what you're looking at because animation will occur not only as you play from slide to slide, but in most cases, you're going to have additional or multiple background frames on an individual slide, so the animation of the background frame will change over the period of the slide playing back as well. But once you get used to it, it's very, very easy to work with. Whereas manual capture, you only have to worry about the background frame animation changing as it goes from one slide to the next. However, during the recording session, you have to pay more attention to what you're recording and making sure you press that hotkey every time there's a change on your screen. So you have to decide what would work best for you. For this example, we're going to use Smart Capture and then just go through all the tabs and make selections as needed. For example, even though we're doing a Smart Capture session, you're going to find ViewletBuilder is extremely flexible, giving you various options to do the same thing. So even though we're using Smart Capture and ViewletBuilder's automating the capture process, there may be times I'm not sure if it's capturing what I need in a single screenshot. So I can go ahead and use a hotkey to do a manual capture as well. So I want to change this maybe to a backquote key. And so on. Like I said, just go through all of these tabs. And for example, in the mouse tab, we can opt to go ahead and have click here annotations. What that means is when it converts to project slides, anytime that I pressed my mouse, I did a mouse click, it'll point an annotation, a balloon, at where I clicked with some baseline text. Again, Violet Builder's automating the process, and in this case it's taking some of the guesswork of where maybe I want to put in some balloons and notes, and I can edit it. Well, I can get rid of what Violet Builder puts in. I can edit the existing balloons pointer, text, fill color, what have you. It just gives me a starting point and takes a lot of the guesswork, like I said before, out of that. I can also opt to have cursor simulation and all of the options below, choose some settings, as well as in the wheel if I have a mouse wheel, set some keyboard options. In annotations, here's where we'll put some baseline text. For example, for a left click, maybe I want this text to just say, let's go ahead and highlight it. Maybe I just want it to say click here, period, and so on down the list. Finally, in the Advanced tab, you want to choose some of the options here. For example, your frame rate. You can choose to capture up to 5 frames per second and as few as 1 frame per second. Usually 2 to 3 frames capture rate is just fine for most projects. The more frames you capture per second, the heavier your video file is going to be, so keep that in mind. And if you're capturing something that's internet based or browser based, you might want to play around with the screenshot delay as well. So go through, like I said, each of these tabs, make your settings. Once you've done that, click OK to save them. Click OK to save again, close that dialog, and then we're ready to go. So let's go ahead and click OK to start the capture session. Now you're going to get, the first time you go ahead and do this, you're going to get your information window. You can opt not to show it again or not. It's up to you. We click close, and since we're in a smart capture session, you'll hear a camera shutter sound. That means you're automatically live doing the captures, or Violet Builder's doing the captures for you. So let's walk through the steps. We're going to go up to the menu option here, and Violet Builder's captured. We're going to come down here and select open. Violet Builder's captured. And then we're going to choose an image file. Violet Builder's captured. And then finally we're going to select open, and Violet Builder's captured. Now we may not know if Violet Builder captured this last slide, so again, here's where we can take a static screenshot choosing our hotkey. We've got that, and then finally, to end your capture session, mouse over the icons in the system tray. So for example here, we're going to choose this icon here, which is a Violet Builder icon. It tells us 7 slides are captured, and then we'll stop the capture session. You'll see a progress bar while it converts the screenshots to project slides, and it will open them up within your authoring application ready for you to edit. That's all there is to it. If you have any questions on this particular topic or any others while working with Carbon's products and services, please visit us online at www.carbon.com. Happy violeting!